My name's Gil Hova. I've been designing games for a long time now. I have 2 games that have already been published. I have a word game called Prolix that came out in 2010. Then I have an economic strategy game called Battle Merchants that came out in September of 2014. Bad Medicine is a totally different game. It's more of a party game than the other 2. And this is the first game that I'm releasing on my own as Formal Ferret Games. Bad Medicine is a party game in which players are pharmaceutical companies and you're all coming up with drugs. There's going to be a malady out in the middle of the table and you've got to treat that malady with your drug, and you're going to have a bunch of cards. Each card has a little bit of a drug name, a little bit of a description, and a side effect, and you're going to choose cards for each of those categories. In the 3 to 4 player game, you're going to announce the name of your drug, and you're going to use the description cards to say exactly how the drug treats the malady. Then other people are going to give you a side effect, and you have to choose one side effect that you were given, and then say why it's not such a big deal. You can also play the game with 5 to 8 players, and in that case it's a little bit different. Everybody's going to split off into teams, and then one player is going to come up with a drug, and then pass it to their teammate, who has to pitch the drug by flipping card by card without looking at anything first. As if they're the marketing department who has no communication with the lab. I was talking with my girlfriend's dad one day, and he is a copywriter for Big Pharma, and he mentioned that that would be a very funny theme for a game, and the idea just stuck in my head. That would be a great idea, just a game about horrible pharmaceutical drugs. And at first I thought about coming up with just names for the drugs, but then I realized I had to figure out what the drugs actually do, and then the side effects had to factor in as well. Then I thought that the game would be all about people coming up with clever descriptions and clever side effects, but then after a bunch of testing I realized that the real fun of the game was in trying to pitch the drug from the seat of your pants and having people sort of throw you last-second surprises.
Gil won. I was a close runner-up, but this is the kind of game where it's like, it's fun to play, but you know, no one's really worrying about who's in the lead and who's not. So I like that too. I like games like that. It's a really fun party game.
My favorite thing about the game is just seeing what everyone comes up with and how everyone is different, and just seeing people's creativity and just having fun and making your friends laugh. Yeah, Bad Medicine's super fun. You get to come up with crazy concoctions and make your friends laugh. Just coming up with these ideas for new drugs, it's just hilarious.
So the game's coming out on Kickstarter starting February 12th, and it'll be running until mid-March. I'm going to be at a bunch of conventions promoting the game, and you're going to get to demo the game there as well. So if you're going to be at PAX East or Dreamation or ConCon, any of those conventions, I'll be there. I'll also be at various game stores in addition to those conventions promoting the game. If you own a game store and you'd like to try the game out, or if you go to a game store or if you have a game group, you can email me at gil@hova.net and I'd be happy to show you how the game is.